We want a lot of support under the hulls, but it doesn't have to be directly under the keel.
Okay.
We can locate the frames,
yeah,
and just push up from the side, both sides.
All right.
We could do it like that.
Okay, however you want.
Because
I mean,
it's going to be hard.
Do to be able to twist it, and move it where you need. We've got the, you know, again, we've got the tools to do it.
Yeah.
It's just getting them set up over there.
Yeah.
And ready to go.
All right, guys, we're moving. They finished pressure washing under the boat as much as they can. There's still some stubborn stuff stuck on there. This was Transocean bottom paint. It's done 1.5 years and it's almost completely off. It's meant to be a hard paint. Terrible stuff. You get what you pay for, I guess. I think I paid $90 a gallon for it, so I'm gonna go with something a bit different next time.
After finding cracked bulkheads in my 45-foot catamaran as we were about to sail across the Pacific Ocean, we were forced to come back through the Panama Canal, which we had just gone through, to try to repair the catastrophic failure. But we had to figure out a way to straighten her before doing the repairs, as the two hulls had been forced upwards, bending her significantly out of shape. As you can imagine, this is an extremely complex task, but crucial in order not to fiberglass her into a permanently bent position.
So we fucked this up. We set it up so that the back of the boat was going to be here, but because of the way the travel lift is made, if we come in backwards and we let the boat down, then the travel lift can't get past the mast. So we've got to redo all of this to make the bow there, the stern that way. Fuck.
What I'm trying to do now is twist it a little more.
Yeah, okay, we'll wait. Once you get it real close and we get it all lined up, if you could just go up a little bit to give us space to get the level.
Yeah.
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 I'm level.
I need to go 1 centimeter up. This way was up, yeah.
I'm level. Okay, 2 down. I'm level. And when we come down, we have to make sure these are horizontal and exactly on that line. So I guess when we got the level again. Okay, so the boat is resting on all 4 of the pillars that we made. But there's no weight on it, it's just touching. So now I'm going to climb under here and put some 5200 between the hull and the deck here. It's like a trampoline. So that as we loosen the shrouds and bring the boat down, that glue is going to make contact and glue this cockpit floor back down.
Oh, fuck.
What about if we get someone skinnier? put Sylvia in there.
Oh. Yeah. My tits. Too much McDonald's. Okay, now we got 5200 under here. When we let the strops down, that'll just close up and glue that together. Now we're going to loosen the shrouds. So we're going to undo the turnbuckle so that the shrouds are pretty much loose, so that when Jim lowers us down, the boat will just start to straighten. That's the plan. Let's see if it works.
I'd release the other side.
So we've loosened the shrouds just enough to Jim's gonna let the travel lift down a little bit now. So we're gonna go down and see if anything closes up. But this is the first little try, and I'm sure the shrouds are just gonna take all the weight again, and then we'll have to do it a few more times. But this is the test. Here we are in the port forward cabin. Jamie's in the starboard forward cabin, and we're gonna start letting some weight off, and this is fucking moving a lot. So we're just dropping it down. When we're coming out of the water, I was so worried of this breaking and like jamming me inside it. I was like freaking out. Let's see if we can shut the door yet. Yeah, so that means it's moving. We couldn't shut that door yesterday. That's closing. Fuck. What? Look how loose the steering cables are. That's how much. That gap's almost fucking closed. That moved a lot, man.
You're getting weight on these points now.
Are the strops loose?
They're not completely
No,
loose,
no,
but
they're
getting,
still supporting quite a lot, huh?
yeah, they're still supporting weight.
We've come down so much.
We're moving where we want to go.
Okay,
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
That's what we want to see.
Okay, this is really hard work, guys. But the hull, when the first time that we dropped it, it moved a lot, which is both scary, but also really good because we're gonna get this boat straight. It's moving. So right now we're loosening the shrouds just completely, and we're gonna use the travel lift to straighten the boat rather than try to keep doing it with the shrouds. So once we back these off, then the lift is doing all of the holding, and we'll just come down a centimeter on the front, centimeter on the back, centimeter on the front, until all of this boat is level again. But from what I've seen just from that first little drop, it's fucking exciting. So happy. Okay, we're coming down again. This is moving so much. Look how much it's already moved, guys. This has come out as well. So hopefully this drop, it goes back to original, and then that's it. But we see how we go. Holy shit. That just moved so much. Did you see that?
Yep.
Fuck. It just come down so much.
Yeah. It used to be 4.5 centimeters. Oh, look. Yeah.
Starting to come where it belongs, isn't it?
So we're getting
Pressure in these front straps.
a lot closer to being straight. Still got a little bit more to go, but the boat's definitely straightening out, which is incredible. It's been bent for so long that it's probably wanting to stay a little bit bent. So we just keep loosening the shrouds and it keeps coming down more and more and more. But we're not quite there yet. But we'll get there. Close, man. Close.
539.
539. Close. We've moved 9 centimeters.
You moved 9 centimeters
Yeah.
now.
In. No, we've moved 9 centimeters in, which means like fucking 6 inches down.
That's considerable. So it's
But
doing
so
what
there's
you
no,
wanted.
There's no weight on here, so we're
And the fronts are even slacker.
and
so-
these, there's no weight on these.
No, those are strictly lateral.
So just tell me what this distance was, and then we'll mark it on there on the anti-fouling. You good? You good? Yep. 119.7. So then we'll come measure it here, and we'll mark it with a pen or something. Fuck, man. And now you can put a decent mark there if you want. Okay. I'm level.
You level now?
Now.
Okay, we may be 5 millimeters off.
Fuck, that's awesome.
Off.
And we're doing awesome. So
Good.
that means
This
needs
is
to come-
almost level. This is the 5 mil that coins. That's that it wants to go down from there.
Should we?
I would do
from
the
here to
same
there.
mark from that window. Like 119.7 the other side, and then we measure this one.
Yeah, it's the same.
Is it?
Maybe fucking 2 mil off, but
Okay, that's good enough.
level. Fuck yes. Half a centimeter.
Half a centimeter is 5 mil.
That's all. Okay.
Yeah, that'll happen by the weekend. I have no doubt. So I work until noon tomorrow, so tomorrow morning, why don't we just leave it as is? Let it settle overnight. Tomorrow morning we'll look at it again, and if we need to loosen or tighten, we'll do so.
What's up, Colin?
We're just figuring out. Trying to figure out what's going on. This side looks like it's come down to where it needs to be, and this side's a little bit high. So we're just fine tuning it, but basically what we wanted to do is nearly done. Hopefully it comes down. We're gonna leave it for the weekend and hopefully it just settles. It's been bent for so long, it maybe just needs to use its own weight to come down. But yeah, it's complicated, real complicated. Fuck.
Dude, it's almost flat.
It was 40 millimeters
When? Just
before we hauled out.
Holy crap.
It was 40 millimeters.
Dude, that may be like 3 millimeters off here.
And it's all in your corner. Mine's flat here.
I know, because this has to go down, remember?
We'll get it, man. Maybe on Monday. So we're going to chalk up the rest of the boat, hopefully over the weekend or however long it takes. The weight of the boat itself will slowly bring this down. It's all we can hope for. But the rest of the boat's looking really good. We're going to call it a day. Thanks, Jimbo.
My pleasure.
What a
Good
day.
Good to see that the whole physics and crap are working.
Yeah.
You know, everything's settling where it belongs, and
Is this the first time you've done something like this?
yes, yeah.
You haven't seen a bent catamaran before?
I have not seen a bent and twisted catamaran. That's pretty good.
We got it pretty good, man. We got it. These 3 points
Yeah.
are pretty much level.
Mm-hmm.
And if this comes down,
Then it's glass it up, and
Yeah.
hopefully everything goes where it belongs.
Yeah.
So no, that's awesome.
hopefully just the weight of itself.
Well, yeah, it should. Given as much as it's moved already,
Mm.
I don't think this corner will be a problem. It'll drop right where it belongs.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Let me glass the shit out of it.
Yeah.
It was a day to remember. A wild experiment which turned into a huge success as the weight of the hulls themselves eventually brought the boat back to level over the weekend as we let the jack stands down little by little. It's hard to describe the feeling of happiness and relief I felt to see my salon doors finally closing parallel. The aft deck of the boat was completely level, the interior walls were plumb, and all of the cracks in the bulkheads had gone back to their original position. I couldn't have been happier, but I had a lump in the back of my throat thinking about all of the grinding we were about to do inside of our home while we were going to continue to try live in it. Life was about to get seriously tough.